Huge budget deficit, deteriorating infrastructure, and a possible light at the end of the Tower City Tunnel now. RTA board members just voted to consider drafting legislation for a possible levy.
News 5's Lauren Wilson tells us that decision comes after contentious debate at the board meeting today. Board members started off the meeting saying there just simply isn't enough time to draw up a levy for RTA, but after hearing comments from riders, a motion was made, and those same riders are now feeling hopeful.
Fix it, fund it, make it fair.
But that's not how they felt last night.
Make it fair.
Clevelanders for Public Transit protested in downtown Cleveland, calling for the RTA board to introduce a levy in November.
I think it's time that transit is a priority for this region.
And they continued the push at today's board meeting.
This is ridiculous. You need to go to the levy now.
The group wants to make up for the $20 million in state funds lost 2 years ago.
We don't have the time to wait. The time to act is now. It's past due.
Action like more routes, lower fares, and better service, including attention to maintenance issues. The RTA board discussed the proposal, saying it wants to get this one right.
The question is, when is the right time? So that's being sorted out.
During the meeting, members first proposed a nearly $3 million sales and property tax levy, but later decided to figure out the exact numbers and wording of the proposed legislation in the coming weeks.
The last thing we'd want to do is go to the taxpayers for more revenue and have it fail because we didn't do our homework.
Riders at the meeting say they now have some hope.
Instead of just talking about doing something, we're actually seeing RTA staff draft up some concrete proposals.
Now, the vote today was just simply to draft legislation to potentially put before voters. Right now, there is no guarantee that that will actually happen. In Cleveland, Lauren Wilson, News 5.
And also today, board members met separately to decide if CEO Joe Calabrese should resign. This afternoon, they decided he will remain in his current position until September 1st, then will only serve as a senior advisor for the agency's next general manager. Next.